Hello everyone, this is Will Bird checking in. It's been a while since I've done a video about my collection, and I just found this. I'm pretty excited about it. This is a female pied ball python that has just laid eggs, and she's wrapped around her clutch. I bred her to a coral glow pied, and I'm pretty excited about this. What I'm going to try to do in this video is get her off the eggs, containerize her, mix up vermiculite, and then get the eggs set up in the vermiculite. I just want to kind of show you guys how I do that, but the problem is I'm going to be trying to do this one-handed and have the camera in the other hand. So before I disturb the snake, let me kind of step over here. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about vermiculite. There's a lot of discussion about it and how to set it up. A lot of people go by weight, and they'll weigh their vermiculite and then weigh water, and they have a ratio. I don't do that, and the reason is because my vermiculite bags are open. I'm in Kentucky. There's different humidity in the air everywhere you go, and so once you open your vermiculite, when you weigh it, it's going to have some humidity in it unless you're in a controlled environment, and I'm not. So I have experience. I've learned how to eyeball it. So this is my container of water, and what I do, this is about what you can expect. Let me try to, and that's about it. Then take this, stir it up. And when you're stirring your vermiculite, you want to make sure to get in the corners really well. If not, they'll remain dry. And over time, the amount of liquid will distribute a little more evenly, but you do want to give it a really good stir. As you can see, there's not really any of it that's getting smeared or stuck on my mixer. If it's wet and all stuck on there, then you've used too much water, and you don't want it to clump. So I'm very happy with that. And then I have the lid to the box, and what I've done is labeled the clutch number and what the breeding is, and I've put a sticker just like that as well onto the enclosure that the snake laid the eggs in. So now, yeah guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off for you all or not. I will try. Okay, the camera work's going to get kind of dicey, I believe. Let me see what this looks like. No, that won't. Let me see what this looks like. Hold on. That might do. Okay, let's try that. So what's going on is I have a bucket and a lid, and I'm going to just try to grab that snake. The important thing to remember is that her tail is going to be kind of coiled around the bottom side, and if you just grab the top of the snake and pull her up, sometimes that tail will be holding the eggs, and it could flip the eggs over and ruin them, kill them. So you kind of want to get control of the head, and then with your other hand kind of get control of the tail, and ultimately you're just kind of hoping for the best. So what I'll do is this. The eggs look good. It's a good clutch. I'll show it to you all in just a second. She's being good. It's a big clutch. This is her first time laying. Okay, yeah, she came right off those eggs, and I'm going to put her in this bucket. Oh man, wait till you all see this clutch. Look at that. So let's see, we've 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 really super nice eggs. Now unfortunately, I checked her yesterday, and she had not laid, so she must have laid these early this morning. What I prefer to do is take all of the eggs apart and incubate them individually. But there comes a point when the eggs have set up and stuck together and you really can't do that. In this clutch, the egg I'm concerned about is this one. Oh wait, look at there. There's an unfertilized egg under there as well. And I really don't like leaving those attached. Okay, there it came off on that egg. It's attached to 3 eggs. It would be nice to get that off of there. I wouldn't be as worried about this egg then, because it would be able to make contact with the vermiculite. So I'm sorry about my hand being in the way, but it's just kind of a delicate. You never want to pull. What I'm doing is I'm rolling it, and when you roll it, it just sort of slowly pulls it away, and it's much less likely to tear an egg. And you can use super glue to try to put eggs back together, but in general, if you tear an egg, you can write it off. It's probably not going to hatch. I've had them hatch before, but usually not. The other thing is that where I'm removing this, you can kind of see where it's pulling on there, and if I'm not careful, just doing this is going to make that shell really thin. And when it's really thin, it will tend to take in more water than it should. There, it's coming off. Okay. So yeah, so that's garbage. That's what we call a slug. And I have a blue tongue skink that I'll feed that to. Okay, so there's the clutch. Let me kind of slide this box over. Make room for this egg box. And then what I want to do, I may have too much vermiculite in here. But I want to try to lift this up and try to get that right into there. There we go. Now the problem is this egg here is it's going to make contact with the lid, and if there's liquid on the lid, it'll kill the egg. This is an issue too. Let me try to. There we go. Sink those down there a little lower. Let me reach underneath here and. I'm going to just pull this out, then move these. There we go. There we go. Now, what I like to do is make sure that all the eggs have access to air. You never want to bury an egg all the way. They need to be able to breathe. Okay. Okay, so that's it, guys. So that is my ball python clutch 19BPC05. Laid March 31st, 2019, female pied, bred to a coral glow pied. Thanks a lot.